Hello there. Today I'm talking on the KPIs, and it's really hard to not to just go in polarized way. You can either fall into, well, the games are an art and you don't need KPIs for it, so you killing it with it and all that stuff, or you can be on the other side and say that, well, the market is crowded, you need KPIs and make it a health checks, and it doesn't matter nowadays how good the game is. Other things matters in order for it to be a success. So, as always, the truth is in the middle, but let's talk a bit more than just saying that. So, you need KPIs to make the judgment calls, that's for sure. You need it to support certain decisions and decrease the risks of the failure. That's the ground, the basics, and you have to step on it. And what you shouldn't do is make KPIs be the decision makers, I would say so, by itself. What I'm talking about is decisions like, when I hit this metric, I will cut the feature from the game. Or when we hit this metric, we will be sure that the game will earn million a day and decide like immediately. That's the wishful thinking, and that's not going to happen. Because with games, like with any other form of the media, digital art, you have thousands of appeal factors. And they are completely, I mean, not all of them, but some are completely uncontrollable. For example, the sudden success of a competitor's game in certain genre, which boosts your game with the same genre, topic, theme, or some gameplay in some product like tops the market, tops the chart, and now your game with the same gameplay rises up as well. So bottom line, any KPI is just a small piece of the puzzle. Take it as a factor, but make your decision consider a lot of them, a lot of KPIs, a lot of stuff which is uncontrollable, unmeasurable, including things which are subjective. Another big problem is KPIs misalignment between the departments. Like your marketing team could have the KPI of just lowest cost per new install, but your game team have the KPI of the very high player retention, a long life of the players in the game, and your studio on top have the KPI to bring its multiverse into the products and make it very lore accurate to it. So all three of these can be contradictory. How? Well, the marketing can bring cheap installs which are downing your in-game retention and players just leave soon because it's not their game after all, not their gameplay. And while the multiverse solution pushed by the studio can block getting cheap installs, limiting the creativity in the user acquisition. So you see, all things are connected and can either help or like run together, or ruin the whole business for you. So to overcome this, you have to lead the judgment calls and solutions applying it to some meta metric. It can be like certain lifetime value or revenue target per like period. This way you will put all of your solutions, judge through it, and just get rid of something that is not serving the main goal, the main meta metric. So you just bring in your thought like, hey, we are doing it wrongly because it's not helping us to reach that meta goal. All of these thoughts like are needed so that you are staying in the middle between the creativity and the KPIs. So that's everything I wanted to tell you today. So see you next week, I guess. Bye-bye.